It is a weekend of reflection across the country. Join us as we remember the lives forever changed by the 9/11 attacks. And later on, an order of tacos with a side of trouble. A foodie festival canceled a week before its run in Madison. But first, some of the fittest people in our area. They'll bike, swim, and run distance during the Ironman race this weekend, right as the heat returns. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. The sun is setting on the start of what's expected to be an extremely warm weekend and a weekend full of events here in Madison. At least Saturday, right, Gary? He's on the backyard patio talking about the Badgers and the Ironman this weekend. Could be dealing with some heat.
Yeah, I'll have more on that a little bit later on in the newscast. But today was a beautiful sunny day. Temperatures were comfortable. You can see visible cloud track, very clear skies across much of the upper Midwest, and not a drop of rain anywhere around. And tomorrow should be very similar, except it'll be even warmer. Now, the air is very dry, so we started out with cool temperatures this morning, 40s to around 50 degrees for overnight low temperatures. Those temperatures warmed up a good 30 degrees to a high of 78 here in Madison, 81 in Boscobel, 82 in Janesville. And we'll see a similar temperature swing tomorrow. Right now, we're still in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees with dew point temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50. So we'll cool off tonight, not quite as much as last night. Look for a low of about 59 degrees, but add about 30 degrees like we saw today, and that gets us to a high of about 88 for tomorrow here in Madison. A few places could hit the 90-degree mark. It won't be quite as warm for Sunday for the Ironman, but I'll have more details on that part of the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. The Ironman makes its return to Madison this weekend. Athletes will swim 2.5 miles, bike for 112, and run a full marathon. This means roads in Madison and near Verona will have some detours, and we have this map up right now at channel3000.com. Talil Mohadeen live from along this year's course. Talil?
Ironman will be back in Madison after a year off due to the pandemic, and while it's not set to officially start until Sunday, planning for the big event has already started, along with the road closures as well. If you thought downtown Madison was busy today,
it's just a great kickoff to fall. It's an iconic Madison event.
Just wait for Sunday, when many of these people and thousands of others compete in Wisconsin's 19th Ironman. And beyond drawing world-class athletes, the event also draws in a lot of money.
This weekend, the combined races is about 2,400 athletes, which is between $3 and $3.5 million in direct spending to our community.
It's an impact missing last year when the pandemic canceled the Ironman. Jamie Patrick with the Area Sports Commission knows that makes Madison hungry for the race's return.
Typically, food and beverage is the biggest part of that spend, and then lodging, gas
to power cars, and a lot of them. It makes navigating the area on Sunday tricky.
I wouldn't say it's that drastic. If you're patient and you're okay with expecting some delays, you should be able to get to wherever you want.
Still, the best thing you can do is plan ahead. And if you're hoping to watch but still avoid the downtown traffic, you may want to look to Verona's N+1 Cafe and Rocket Bikes for an Ironman viewing party.
We'll do breakfast sandwiches and cafes and Bloody Marys and mimosas, so we have so much space here.
A party organizers say Dane County deserves after 18 months of quiet and cancellations.
There's a little bit of life back out there for people, and they can still be together as a community outside with people and feel that energy.
Sunday's closures will begin at 7:30 in the morning and go until midnight. And if you do want to plan ahead this weekend, you can visit channel3000.com for more specific street closures, detours, and course information.
A big weekend. Talil, thank you. Stay safe and informed with News 3 Now. During our weekend of heat, download our First Warn Weather app today. In your app store, just search Channel 3000 Weather. We have some breaking news. Sun Prairie police are asking people to stay away from part of Sun Prairie's east side. There's an active investigation on Blue Aster Boulevard. That's near Tallgrass Trail. We're trying to get some more information from police about this ongoing investigation. We will update you as soon as we learn more. Next at 6, a Wisconsin woman who helped stab a middle school classmate to please an online fictional character called Slender Man will be released from a mental health facility next week. 19-year-old Anissa Wire has been at the facility for nearly 4 years. Today, a judge said she can be released as long as she wears a GPS monitor and receives outpatient psychiatric help. She and a friend, Morgan Geyser nearly killed another girl, Peyton Leitner, back in 2014. Geyser repeatedly stabbed the victim while Wire urged her on. The victim survived. Wire and Geyser admitted to stabbing her in order to please the horror character. All three girls were 12 at the time. Geyser was also sentenced to a mental health care facility for her role. The Slenderman character grew out of an internet series. He's depicted as a spidery figure in a black suit with a white face. Sony Pictures released a movie about this case, but it did not show in any Milwaukee area theaters. Wire's father also publicly criticized the film as a way to make money on a tragedy. Wire plans to move in with her father once she is released. Well, it is unclear if a driver will be cited for crashing into a buggy this morning. The incident happened on State Highway 16 in Dodge County. Police say an SUV ran into the buggy from behind. The buggy operator was airlifted to the hospital. The driver of the SUV also suffered minor injuries. The crash closed the highway for about 3 hours this morning. Volunteers with the Red Cross continue to help care for thousands of refugees from Afghanistan staying at Fort Mccoy in Wisconsin. Just this morning, we were sent new photos of the help they're providing. The volunteers are handing out supplies like baby formula and personal hygiene items. We have ways you can help the refugees. You can find those ways online at channel3000.com. Now, the world as we know it changed on a Tuesday morning 20 years ago. If you're old enough to remember September 11th, 2001, you remember where you were when you found out about the terrorist attacks. We experienced the horror, the heartbreak, the strength needed to process what happened, and we remember how Madison reacted. Our Mark Kane anchored much of our coverage that day, and he looks back at Madison the day the world changed.
It was a perfect late summer day in Madison, Wisconsin. The sky was achingly blue. An American flag stood tall. In seconds, that changed.
Cap Times, Tourist, Strike US, read all about it.
It's hard to remember a time when newspapers, hot off the press, were being hawked on city streets in downtown Madison, but it happened that perfect late summer day. The world held its breath as not one, not two, not three, but 4 airliners were hijacked and used as weapons of war. That flag was lowered to half-staff, and everyone was asking why and who.
Right now, people are very much in shock, and those who have friends and family out east are focusing on that and feeling helpless.
As the towers came down, reverberations were felt across the country. Police and deputies in Madison tightened up security, although it was business as usual at the Capitol building.
Anyone walking by the state capitol will see this. Security vans at every entrance to the state capitol with state capitol police nearby. It's all part of the state's emergency action plan.
Every commercial flight in the country was grounded. 5 planes ended up at the Dane County Airport, hundreds of passengers stranded, scrambling for hotel rooms, which quickly filled up. As the hours passed, lines formed. First for gas, then for blood donations. And in the evening, churches filled up. One nation under God is simply asking why. September 11th eventually turned into September 12th. Questions were eventually answered. Life eventually returned to normal. But everyone remembers where they were the day the world changed. I'm Mark Kane, News 3 Now.
And many of us have vowed to never forget that day. Remembrance ceremonies are planned throughout southern Wisconsin all weekend long. Madison College hosting a remembrance ceremony earlier today. Nearly 100 law enforcement, fire, and EMS students took part. They listened as first responders shared their memories from that day.
And our mission is to take care of each other and take care of the public. Firefighters and police officers and EMS folks were running in to help. As other people were running out, they were running in.
The college also has thousands of flags displayed on campus to honor the victims. And here are some other ceremonies taking place in our area. There will be a name reading ceremony at 2 Madison fire stations. Baraboo, Fitchburg, and Oregon also have remembrance events. Full details, again, you can find online at channel3000.com. And Madison first responders are also hosting the Never Forget Blood Drive. Brad Hamilton spoke with organizers who are looking forward to another successful event.
It was a day that shook America and first responders like Lori Karst to the core.
I was scared to leave. I was scared to wander. I didn't know what, like all of America, I didn't know what was going to happen next, how widespread this could be.
Karst remembers 9/11 as if it was yesterday. She was, as she is now, a member of the Madison Fire Department. So watching the towers fall, the Pentagon burn, and the aerials over Pennsylvania hit a little differently.
I think about that a lot. I mean, the firefighters that went up into the two towers, they probably knew this isn't going to go well. And I mean, I feel that every day that I come to work.
Karst couldn't shake the feeling of wanting to do something. So a decade ago, she started the Never Forget Blood Drive in Madison.
A community member can come and roll up their sleeves and feel like a hero that day.
Over 9 years, the drive has collected more than 700 donations. For fellow firefighters like Jen Roman, giving blood is a way to help remember and reflect on that day.
Personally, I've learned to appreciate every moment that I have on this earth and every moment that I have to do good. And professionally, it certainly demonstrated the importance of the things that first responders do for our communities.
They hope to surpass the 1,000 donation mark after this one. So for the 10th straight year, people are going to come to Madison's fire station and do what they can to honor everyone lost on 9/11, including the 343 firefighters who Karst thinks of every single day.
That's all you have to do. Heroes don't wear capes. I mean, heroes roll up their sleeves and give blood.
Reporting in Madison, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
When the blood drive starts at 7 a.m., it'll go until 1 in the afternoon. It's being held at Madison Fire Station 14 on Dairy Drive on the city's southeast side. Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to fly at half-staff this weekend. That's both the U.S. and Wisconsin flags to be flown at half-staff starting today until sunset on Sunday. And you can find out all the ways Wisconsin is remembering the victims of 9/11 on our website. Be sure to watch the CBS News special anniversary coverage tomorrow morning as well. That will begin at 7:30. Still to come on News 3 Now at 6, a story we covered earlier this week, a taco festival falling apart. It won't be making a stop in Madison as expected after people in multiple states complained about its legitimacy. And there's more local news ahead. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10, we look into new federal requirements on COVID and how they'll impact Wisconsin businesses. That's tonight at 10.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Get the last roof you'll ever need with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing adds a nice, sleek finish to your home while withstanding the worst weather conditions Mother Nature can dish out. It's the choice of more and more homeowners in the Midwest. Choose from 25 colors in-store or online at Menards.com. All steel roofing is 11% off. Save 11% on everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
It's a story we told you about earlier this week and one many of you keep reading about on our website. An upcoming taco festival in Madison has now been canceled. The change comes as event organizers looked into complaints made about the festival in other cities. It was supposed to take place next Saturday at Breese Stevens Field. In a Facebook post, Breese Stevens staff said the tickets would be refunded. City of Madison closing a building downtown over potential structural concerns. The mayor's office says the decision was made out of an abundance of caution. The building on Wilson is the one where Paisans is located. vacated. Owners say they are working on a fix here. Officials don't believe the building will collapse anytime soon, but plan to monitor it daily. Pisons expects to be closed for at least 2 weeks. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden coming to Wisconsin next week. The White House announcing that visit late this afternoon. She'll be in Milwaukee on Wednesday. Details about the visit have not yet been released. Right now, in a state of nearly 6 million people, there are only about 90 ICU beds available at this hour. That's why a group representing our area's hospitals is begging people to do their part before we fully slip back into the deadly season we saw not too long ago. Data from the South Central Wisconsin Healthcare Emergency Readiness Coalition shows that since July, COVID hospitalizations have quadrupled. Now, coalition members are urging people to get the vaccine and wear masks to slow the surge.
We're starting to see numbers similar to what we saw in February. We really are asking our communities to help us help them.
In Dane County, nearly 70% of the eligible population has been vaccinated, putting the area near the highest rates of vaccination in the country, according to Business Insider. When it comes to yard work, sometime you got to call in the professionals, right? I'll tell you about the help these goats are providing. A Madison elementary school, that's next at 6. And if yard work is on your to-do list this weekend, you'll want to get it done early or wait until things cool down. Gary fills us in with the details. Your First Warn forecast.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside. But if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on the inside. It's true. If you have diabetes, you know high blood sugar is the root of the problem. But that excess sugar can cause the blood vessels to be seriously damaged. And when that happens, this could happen: vision loss or even blindness. That's right, diabetic retinopathy is a leading cause of blindness for adults in the U.S. But even though you can't see it, there is something you can do about it. Remember this: now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is an incredibly important part of your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments that may help your eyes and protect against vision loss. Just say to yourself, "Now I see." Then go see an eye care specialist. Visit nowic.com to get the facts about diabetes, your eyes, and what you can do next to take control of your sight. Brought to you by Regeneron.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we always offer genuine value on trusted brands of quality products, which is why during our big fall sale, you know the savings will be huge on everything you need to get ready for autumn. Like this Charbroil electric smoker, only $129.99. Get a free $15 gift card when you buy select Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. And get $50 instant savings on this DeWalt FlexVolt blower and chainsaw kit.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Welcome back. Middleton is getting a new outdoor recreation and sports center. Construction on the property started today. It'll feature trails for cross-country skiing, mountain biking, and hiking. There will also be a community building. You can check out renderings of the center on our website, channel3000.com. There are some new kids on the block on Madison's north side. Goats are helping control some of the plants outside Lakeview Community School, the first elementary school in Dane County to take a natural approach to removing invasive species from its woods. The goats were dropped off today, and they'll spend the weekend simply chowing down on buckthorn, honeysuckle, and garlic mustard. They may want to find some cold water, at least tomorrow, Gary, if they're going to be working. It's going to be a warm one.
Man, they'll actually have a pretty nice time outside with the sunshine, but the temperatures, as you mentioned, will be warm. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. High temperatures should reach the upper 80s tomorrow. Some areas could be close to 90 degrees. We'll see some thunderstorm chances Sunday and Monday. Right now, probably about a 30% chance on both of those days. Better chances on Tuesday, maybe about a 60 or 70% chance of rain, and then temperatures drop back into the 70s for Wednesday and probably Thursday of next week. Of course, we got the Badger football game tomorrow night, 6 p.m. kickoff against Eastern Michigan. Pretty warm start to the game. Temperatures in the lower 80s. Once the sun goes down, those temperatures will drop off a bit, but still be in the upper 70s at halftime. And after the game for the 5th quarter, about 74 degrees. Right now, I'm thinking it should stay dry for tomorrow night for the football game. The better chances of rain will be overnight. And then for the Ironman on Sunday, for the first part, the swim in Lake Monona, temperatures mid-60s. We'll look for temperatures to be in the lower 70s through much of the bike ride part, and then mid to upper 70s for the marathon running part. But right now, while there's a shower or thunderstorm chance, again, probably about a 20 to 30% chance. The better chances maybe later on Sunday night. Doppler track right now, pretty much free of precipitation across most of the upper Midwest. Hurricane Larry, east of Halifax, Nova Scotia, still a hurricane, but it's starting to lose its tropical characteristics as it moves northeastward from the forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. Keeps it near hurricane force, even though it's not going to be considered a hurricane or tropical storm. It's merging with another weather system, bringing rain, and that will change to snow over the colder air across Greenland. Some areas near the coast could see 2 to 3 feet of snow and about anywhere from 6 to 18 inches of snow inland from that storm. The Midwest right now, pretty quiet. Temperatures are in the 70s here, 80s, some 90s out to the west. Temperatures were in the triple digits over western Kansas earlier this afternoon, but the central part of the country is quiet. Even the east now is cleared out with the showers and thunderstorms moving offshore. Most of the precipitation is in the northwestern part of the country. That's lifting northeastward, though, and then it looks like the west will dry out and turn warm again. For us, we're going to get just a taste of warm weather, especially after this warm front passes, so our temperatures will jump up another notch tomorrow. Ahead of that warm front, temperatures are in the 70s here, but they're generally in the 80s with mid to upper 80s, not far off to the west in the Dakotas. So for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 88 degrees with partly sunny skies, a warm Saturday afternoon. On future track, no precipitation tonight, clear skies, low temperatures upper 50s, lower 60s. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 80s. You can see just how widely scattered the showers and thunderstorms will be tomorrow night, mainly north of Madison, and even during the day on Sunday, just an iffy chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Best chances of rain in the next 10 days, probably Tuesday. A little cooler midweek, and then temperatures back to around 80 or a little bit above, with just some slight chances of thunderstorms next weekend.
And coming up in sports, heading to the Hall. What it means to Bo Ryan to be inducted into the UW Athletic Hall of Fame. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids Recipe for Health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you.
Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers. And the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Hi, folks. Saturday on News 3 Now this morning, we're taking a look at the impact of 9/11 20 years later.
Plus, we're getting you ready for Badger Game Day with your game day forecast. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
It's a special 2 days for the UW Athletic Hall of Fame. Tonight, the class of 2020 and 2021 will be enshrined in the hall. And then tomorrow, all inductees will be recognized during Wisconsin's game against Eastern Michigan. And both classes are star-studded. Names like Bo Ryan, Megan Duggan, Gabe Carini, Mike Wilkinson, and Blake Jeffrion will be remembered forever. And being part of that, well, it's a pretty cool feeling.
I happen to be the beneficiary of a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches, a lot of great fans, and a lot of great support at home. My family to be a part of this family, the Wisconsin family, that's a pretty good partnership. So I'm thrilled, and I'm very happy for the other people that are going in and for all the past inductees.
The Packers open up their season on the road, but not in a hostile environment. Instead of playing in New Orleans, it's Jacksonville. Now, the Saints picked a location and chose Jacksonville for a reason. It's not easy to get from to Green Bay, and the nonstop flights, well, they aren't cheap, and it's going to be hot. 3 things that favor the Saints, but 3 things that Aaron Rodgers isn't worried about. He's just happy he avoids a packed Superdome for another year.
Yeah, something about Expedia and checking flights. And if that's true, hey, you know, good for them, trying to get every little advantage. I would assume, based on when we played in Jacksonville the last couple times, there'd be a lot of Packer fans there. So even still, you know, not playing in New Orleans with that crowd noise back-to-back years is definitely nice.
3-sack Jack will be back at Camp Randall on Saturday. The former Badger linebacker is Wisconsin's honorary captain for tomorrow night's game against Eastern Michigan. Now, Sitchie earned the nickname 3-sack Jack during the 2015 Holiday Bowl after recording sacks on 3 straight plays. The former walk-on was part of 4 bowl wins and 3 Big Ten West Division championships during his time in Madison. And don't forget to tune into Week 4 with the final drive for all your high school football needs. We're bringing you 6 games tonight, including our game of the week, Portage at Mount Horeb-Barneveld, in a battle of unbeatens. Gary, are we going to stay dry?
Oh, we'll stay dry for tonight, no problem. Should be dry for tomorrow's Badger game as well. Live view from the Edgewater Sky Camp. Skies are mainly clear here in Madison. Temperatures pretty comfortable, upper 70s, a few places touching the 80-degree mark, including Janesville and Boscobel. Dew point temperatures, though, are still fairly low, so it's not too humid. That means temperatures will cool off tonight, probably upper 50s, but look for a quick warm-up tomorrow with highs near 90 by late afternoon, and then we drop back to 78 on Sunday. Some shower or thunderstorm chances early next week, and then just slight chances late in the week as temperatures warm back up.
All right, Gary, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here at 10 for the final drive and more.